Hello. Hey Sandy, Fiona, and Fiona. The two only Fionas both joined at the same time. Sky rockets in flight, afternoon delight. Okay, take a little bit to shift the energies. Beautiful. Lots of throat clearing. I'll turn this down now. We've been 1 minute. Hello, welcome, welcome. Good morning, darling. Part 7 of 7. Of ReGenesis 1133, yet also part 1, where Monday is my usual weekly updates, which the part 7 is 7 of this whole new creation of a new earth energy that is bits and pieces of what is in the Bible that I've been relating to for these energies here and now. Okay, I'm enjoying that song. Turn it down a bit now. As I shared yesterday was day 6 of 7, was a day of rest, and my energy was different because it was a regeneration energy of being in a regeneration energy. And same as today, I'm very tired inside of me. It's part of my role and journey in all I'm bringing through, because I'm in regeneration as well. It's beautiful. Hey Gracie, Karina, Wendy, Andy. Hello, Wendy. Hey Kathy. Hey Rachel. Hey EJ again. Pamela. May I repeat your names. Kay, Angela Bolholter, Sharon Reynolds. Good to see you all. Ada Loken, Edini, Luke. We're up to 35, 36, 3 minutes in. So part 7 of 7 of 30th March 2020, ReGenesis 1133. We are writing newly, ReGenesis of new earth times right here and now, which are our biblical times, so to speak, new, that we're newly bringing through to the planet. And today it's the Greek goddess Anastasia's divine energy of a Venus goddess abundance healing today. It's very special what's coming through today. So thank you for being here. If you haven't seen the other videos, please do yourself an energetic favor. Yesterday we upgraded live online yesterday. The planet upgraded, humanity upgraded. We were all part of that. In link spirit to soul through our emotions being raw, real, and true as part of the next wave. We are the next wave, us, you, I, me, we, in all else we're doing of our individual roles of we are one individually, of the we are one, of one and the same. We're all different versions of each other. So what's coming through now is a big healing, releasing through an old energy portal. I can see it. I'm moving it off my shoulder, of old black gunk energy off the planet to do with domestic violence, releasing and aiding and assisting. That is at the forefront. I think it was 5 of 7. We did a healing on the youth, the teens, the children. So this one we're doing with the domestic violence that has come to the forefront of what's been heightened, that was hidden. This is on energy level, just go with me here. That was hidden. So, okay, as that's starting to release and crack, an old black egg is cracking and opening and releasing. So as that happens, I will come back to this. We're doing this in spirit at the same time as I'm reading, because as when I read there, I can then process a third energy of Trinity energies. These divine healings are Trinity, triple, double divine healings from a monad, one Blu-ray Grandmaster divine energy healing for the whole planet, for you to grow into your upgrade, your ascension, initiation that we're going through currently right now. Yes, and I can feel you relating to that. You felt that? Well done. Because I feel it's important, as again, I'm a mirror of you, for your space of the divine. As I come here, bravely, raw and real, and share of myself, it's all about you, for you. Those that have no clue and are not in a divine loving space do not understand that it brings up jealousy and comparison for them. So today, for me, wherever it is for you, I'm bringing through, releasing the jealousy and comparison energies of other females, of the goddess energies of the old. I'm now tabling it more and stating what it is with other females. An energy in yesterday's video came through just of that was representing a collection of jealousy energies that I could feel, that I could feel in an energy field, is what I will say. This has nothing to do, this is taking people out of this and working with the energies of what I felt, because I feel the energies at the highest level for all of humanity with a direct link with source. So that means for every single person I talk to and communicate with, their energy instantly upgrades to a higher version of themselves in the human through the emotions. That's why I need to choose where and who I share my energy with, who I live with. I need to watch and be very careful, again, this is for you, of my energy boundaries, of my energy vibration. It just is what it is. Everybody is in a different space. This is for you, for those that you mix and deal with. This is helping you to grow into your mastership. These are very unique super masterclass videos over these 7 days. This is the highest energy of the planet coming through, that you are here feeling, witnessing this, even if you do not understand. So, some have already said, I don't understand what you say all the time. I don't get it. I just like to sit with your energy and feel. I enjoy that. That is enough for you. Thank you for honoring me with who I am and what I'm bringing through, that sometimes for people I grew up with or I knew in the past, when I'm talking about mother of dragons and all those energies, and I said this before, it's a bit out there for them. So I don't say that to them specifically. Hey, you know how it goes. And yet here, I need to share all of that. So it's taken a bit for me to share a bit with a couple of family members that this is my equivalent of I'm a shift worker. And I may talk about these things, but this is my spiritual words and talk in my world, just like you do in as say a mechanic in that industry of talking shop talk. So when I did it like that and they felt I was real and raw, it was it just is what it is. So I could move through those family energies of allowing me to be me. It's taken a very long time. I'm 54, that's 9. Talk about endings. When I come into 55 in October, very big for me, 55. Anyway, so that was a massive family group energy healing. Jealousy and comparison, especially with the females and the female goddess energies, has been very huge. You're welcome, Ada. It has been a rough day, sweetheart. Very intense last night. Yes, these solar flare energies is what I was feeling the last 2 days. What they're saying is coming in now. A lot of us feel them before they actually come in. So there is a blank space that has been created. So it's a space regeneration, and I shared in yesterday's part that it was a blank space. So I'm doing the best I can for people that haven't watched the other parts to give you a bit of a heads up of what I spoke of if you haven't seen them. So I'm going to be blending both energies, and I noticed I did that yesterday as well. So I'm going to blend two world energies in right now. Yesterday live, I dealt with an energy that was in the energy space of someone of jealousy and comparison, that a lot of people are not aware of what I'm feeling that is around them and is coming through them. The ones that come from unconditional love, faith, trust, that resonate and feel my energy, accept these, because I choose every word that I say and speak consciously, deliberately. I'm feeling in all the time on multidimensional layers and levels, and feeling all my multidimensional facets while remaining this beautiful white core seed in the middle of all of that. And it's learning how to be a juggler at first, and juggling to keep up all these bits of us. And there's a passionate me and the tired me and the quiet me, and then there's the angry me, and there's a bit nutso me that, you know, when the old PTSD flares up, I can feel that, you know, I don't feel 100% in that moment, and I'm extra angry, but then I'm conscious of that, and so I'm conscious of my consciousness, so that makes me okay, that part of me, that post-traumatic stress major depression. I own that. It's a very precious part of me that I love and nurture that. I've also had 5 script drug addictions all at once. So I have that drug addiction side of me that has been through a lot, that detox that is like unheard of. And so that's part of me, precious. So all of these facets that we need to love and own are so precious. All of you need to own. All of you. I know you may know this. I'm surprised it's 88% here, 48. So the 8s is a trip, and 12, 48. There you go. Numbers, numbers, numbers. Huge. You know that. So somebody this message is for that's needing, go back to video 1, please, and look at what you're angry at within yourself of your home and family energies. Jealousy and comparison is rife here, and that's what's, here we go, also flaring up the domestic violence more. They're saying this is what's at the core. Very interesting. I did not know that was going to come through till then, and there's the Greek in me. All right, let's shift, lighten up. That's part 1, about 15 minutes. Let's take a couple of moments. That was beautiful. Very intense, clear regeneration energies. I feel a bit better from that because I'm channeling and passing that through myself to humanity. I'm just twinkling my fingers up there, release, release, release. Just taking a moment for myself. Living in the flow, divine service 24/7, now publicly, visually in these live videos, is part of my journey, because I'm 1, 2, and beyond steps ahead of humanity and what you're all going through. Yet I'm not unreachable. I'm not a smartass. I'm not up myself. Okay, real and raw, right here with you as well. Yeah. Okay. And it is what it is I own my energy, my empowerment. Can you feel and see my energy starting to change and lift and upgrade right now? Can you feel it? I can feel new energy coming into me right now. Look at me. Look at my eyes. Look at my energy. We're being energized right now. Wow. Feel that? Up it comes from Gaia. Up. There's the divine goddess energy right there. She's here. Just brought her in. Venus is right here with us, and I'm being encouraged to keep going. Just go with this. It's beautiful, beautiful. I can feel it. I feel all the highest energies of all of humanity going on up top, linked with source. And for each individual in all I share, I am of the beyond. It feels freeing for me to be able to publicly declare and share with you my divine sovereignty of what energies are for me, for you to help yourself in me doing so. You are holding space with me that allows me to publicly declare these for all of humanity of my divine sovereignty. And when I say I am of the one of all. So those who lash out at me and are jealous and have tried to accuse me of so many things energetically, you are only doing it to yourself. I am of supreme, divine, pure, white, light, rainbow, mother of dragon, rainbow energies for the planet. Bringing through goddess Venus energies right now. And that's why I write under my name, Vaco Potens, of no master, free in Latin. You're welcome to a divine healing for you if you are triggered by anything that I'm bringing through. And I need to share that and clear and upgrade in everything I just declared there. I've upgraded the whole energy of this space. Every chakra right now, day 7 is 7. Can you feel every single chakra in my human body is tingling and buzzing all at once? Part 7 is 7. Right now. Wow, wow, wow. It's beautiful. It's calm. It's regeneration. It's in my divine creative space for you to do this for yourself. Bring in the infinity symbol over us now. You can either watch me or feel the huge infinity symbol. I haven't checked your comments. I can see. I'll check soon. I want to keep going, Masters. I'm bringing through the angel of abundance, divine Venus, feminine healing energies all the way through this. Please know this. This is a creation in the start. 17 minutes. Boom. There we go. Here we go. Part 2. How exciting. So there was written that there's solar flare or flash energies over the last 2 days. Okay, Spirit's saying, have a look and take a breath and read your comments. Okay. Yeah, domestic violence with your neighbours. Kerry Silver, Kathy Herb, Amanda, Marja. Hi, darling. Hi, Carlene, Yoriadis. Yeah, very intense, darlings. Oh, you diffuse it where you would have just kept the anger. Felt amazing. Awesome. Can feel that releasing. Good, good, good. Bring it to the consciousness. Bring it to the consciousness. Annette, Troy, proud of yourself. I am too. Triple and multi-dimensional. Your energy has changed this morning. Thank you for that feedback. Very intense, beautiful. Glad to be able to join you live. Me too. Hey, Chris. Ashley, hello back. Gorgeous, divine goddess, you. Great to meet live again. I was waiting for this gathering. It's 1:09. Thank you for waiting for 1:09 a.m., which is New Beginnings 1. Jealousy and comparison. Yes, Cassie. And you know, again, I will share briefly. This is from a personal attack from January 2019, is when it was the dark through my solar plexus on stage live at a conference at the solar plexus of the world of Uluru, that this assault not began, but the beginning of the end of the dark witch energies, goddess energies, that crushed and shattered all my chakras live on stage, and I had to hold it and keep my shit together and finish off. And only 1 or 2 people said, what happened? I saw your whole aura just absolutely be smashed, and I couldn't say much. I was gobsmacked and I knew then we penetrated the dark forces through myself physically. I will remind of this and share this again because it's too important. It's too important for me not to, because this is life-saving. I've got my hands over my solar plexus doing healing now from Uluru from the 12th of January 2019. See, months before that, I was tasked by Spirit to work with that conference, to bring my energy as the energy caretaker of every soul at that whole conference, and to be the third silent party of those organizing it. And that's the space and energy that I held. So my capacity is for massive conferences, groups, there's businesses that I come into play, and it's always the silent third party. I need to bring this out, Spirit sharing now, so we'll just table it. It's at the highest levels with
as one here to penetrate the dark forces was what Spirit said. Part of my role is here, and I've nearly been taken out many times, and 3 times last year where a walk-in nearly came in and I chose, no, I'm going to stay with humanity, and I shared that with you all here, either written or verbally, I don't recall. Okay, I can release my solar plexus. I've anchored that into the solar plexus. So I'm now anchoring in a new solar plexus cleansing, clearing of Uluru. I did not know and expect this. Here we go. Anchoring and grounding in from 12th of January 2019 to the repair and the heal of the solar plexus of the planet. Whoosh, there it comes to us right now. Then there's a release. There it goes. A new connection with the first of part 1 of, what was this video? What did I write? Part 7 of 7. However, it's also part 1 of, yes, part 1 of the beyond. This needs to come in because for my tomorrow, the 31st, I will have air and radio silence, so to speak, on the Blue Beyond Guide page. I did share about this in a previous video. It may be happening up. I feel it was part 5. Pardon me, there's that release again. Those of you that knows we burp to release. Ancient old energies. And that one really came through the core. I felt that one. That was like the plug. Okay, so I'll just keep going. This has gone on a whole different tangent I did not know it was going to, and that's what I love, that it was going to go on today. We're going through a little labyrinth at the moment. Wonderful. I wonder if I'm going to do all here in one part, or if I'll get off, have a break, and do a second part. I don't know yet, but I'm giving you a heads up now. 21:51, 56 people. 11, 11, 11. Master, 11. Divine healing energies coming through right now. Here we go. New divine. Ascending Earth Masters. I'm wondering if I'm speaking a bit too soft. I tend to speak a bit softer when I'm my energy's regenerating. That was big. Okay, I actually don't recall what just came through then. I'll just shift and release. That was huge. And I'm just in the moment of what I just said and shared, just feeling the energies releasing. I have to watch this back to see for myself. Okay, so we did that anchoring in of new solar plexus energies from Uluru, from the damage, from the attack. I wasn't the only one that head off. There was one other group that said they themselves, and I think, and they knew someone else in the world had personally defeated the dark energies attack, that we had them off for the first time. So when I got that information and knew and felt it and shared it and had lots of healing with a couple of souls that healed with me all last year to keep me alive from that attack, it was wonderful to read another group said that they went through. So that's when I could say we have defeated and won against the dark attacks. The rest is playing out in humanity through all the individuals of what each soul is need to be releasing, of what's mirrored back to themselves. And a big one is jealousy and comparison energies. Okay, there's a full circle. We're going into the third part now. Again, I'm looking forward to seeing this back at myself, because I get my own healing and I need to watch it straight after. So I'll take a moment and have a look at your next comments. Oh, thank you, Charles. Oh, your 6-year-old daughter. Hello. Gorgeous girl watching. I love when children come on, because I love children, because they see the child in me. I won't change. Thank you, Michelle. Hi, Diode, good to see you, sister. Hi, Deb, Sherry, Kathy, Jamie, showing on the screen, swaying and rocking. Colors are pixelating again. Yeah. Okay. Just have to put my computer's heating up. Of course, it is heating up. Okay. Joanne, Nayette, Eleanor, I'm on point. Thank you. I am at the point. I am the point for what I'm bringing through. Hi again, Debbie, Brady, Michael. Judgment from other women, very jealous. Okay, here's a question. Is the jealousy subconscious on the part of others? Yes, very much it can be. Yes, also somewhere though, deep, 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 deep inside of them, they actually do know. It took me a little while because I made a lot of allowances for a long time. And what I'll say with that, beautiful Sister Vicky, is that some people are not ready to open their door of the past and look at what's happened there emotionally, and they've got that door shut. So until then, I can relate to this, someone in particular. I'm needing to accept where that person is at now, that I know and I can feel, but it's so deeply buried that to them, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? So it's about you knowing and feeling it and trusting your feelings. It's really hard and tough, as you were saying, to trust the feelings of what you're picking up in others, whether it's theirs or mine. And I've written and shared about this before. It's a good way is what's theirs, what's mine. Go with what's my 50%. And that's a really good place to start. And when you own your 50%, the rest will just evaporate. Okay? I still do that. What's my half? What's resonating for me? It's my mental, spiritual, mindful, consciously. My mental, spiritually, mindful, consciously. Be spiritually, mindfully, consciously. It's a term and a saying, an energy saying that was created last year through myself with spirit. That to be spiritually, mindful, consciously. It shifts it from I think and coming from the head. It shifts it to being spiritually using your mind in a conscious manner. Bless, we need our mind. However, use it from a spiritual, mindful, consciously. And that means being conscious of how conscious am I? How conscious am I? Feel into it. Don't do a stress head job. Am I conscious of my consciousness? I don't know if I'm conscious of my consciousness. Can someone tell me, am I being conscious of my consciousness? Stop. That's the head if you do that. Please understand that. Love and blessings, masters. I know someone that was doing that. So I do say that in gentleness. Okay? It really is paramount. Your consciousness is your new super power of what I've been sharing alone in the spiritual world, masters, of we are entering a new super consciousness, which is being conscious of our consciousness. This is key and paramount. 28 minutes, 10, 1, new beginning. And with this part 1 of nothing blank space, we're shifting from part 7 to 7 to part 1, is a blank space. I can see it. And I have been let know, and now I can start reading. Well, I actually know what I'm going to say. That I have been let know, and I said this in part 5 or 6. I was shown the vision of Noah and the ark. And in part 5, towards the end, I mentioned this. We did a whole big massive divine healing of releasing our white dove of freedom, peace out. And it will take 40 days and 40 nights for that dove to whatever. I'm not even going to say come back and find freedom. Spirit's leaving off the end of a lot of things I'm bringing through. 40 days and 40 nights was the message. And I did say I have closed the doors, not me personally. Spirit has closed the energetic doors of the New Light Paradigm 144 group. It has been taken out of my hands. And I've had a few people that have asked, and it's been closed, and I'm yet to reply to them. But it's out of my hands. I'm still sitting with one that I messaged recently. I will let you know. I'll fill into it because I will do all I can. But when Spirit decrees, so whatever that means, it's happening in humanity. Same as when I said previously, 3 months is what came. And someone said to me, didn't you say 3 months? I said, no, I was actually very specific. We just click over to 30 minutes. I specifically did not say what the 3 months were because we don't know. We will know when the 3 months comes. Okay, there's the 3 months of what I shared. But what it does to consciously mention that to you while living in the moment and waiting is for you to let go of holding on and waiting and expecting and allowing the energy free in space of 3 months. And enjoy the journey. The journey is the destination. The destination is the journey. Hey, that's freedom. Good question. Zoom's easy, Pauline. I'll message you. You just got to click on it. 55 watches. We're up to 64. 30 minutes in. We're into part, I don't know, 3 or 4. I've lost track of one. That's beautiful, Eleanor. Let's on that, darling. You've declared that yourself. I'll keep going. Thank you for doing that. About full circle. Thank you for Joanne. Oh, bless, Kerry. That's right. Your granddaughter was there. She said she's been telling everyone ever since how much she loves them. Oh, you know, oh, I just love that with children. Hey, Paula, you've joined. Australian lockdown, well and truly, but people are still congregating, not quite getting it. And I mentioned in one previous video that I understand about the youngies. I think it was number 5 again, about the young people. Okay, I've got to keep moving. This is the most divine healing. No, you haven't seen the others. I have for you. Thank you. And so many people go, and this was the best, and this was the best, and this was the best. I love it. Thank you. No limits or expectations. Good. Feeling in your higher heart. Good. Okay, I've caught up with you all. Okay, where am I being taken now? So we shifted and upgraded live yesterday for the whole planet humanity and linking spirit with soul to do with jealousy and comparing energies, because I kept saying it was my day of rest and it was different to the other parts 1 to 5. Okay, I've written here, wow, for now. This has come to light as I'm writing to share with you all of what just happened through and with us all here live, Master. So I was writing to you before I came on, and I'm learning to, when I work, because I've been working in spirit for so long, as bringing a new vibrational frequency to the planet in my voicing, because I come from 8th dimensional as everyone else is moving into 5th in unconditional love, and others are tapping into further from that, yes. However, a lot still have got a lot to work on themselves. There's many rungs and levels of coming into 5th dimensional energies. So I'm in 8th dimensional energies, and I'm newly creating an energy space through me talking through to you live, because I'm not here to bastardize or prostitute my energy anymore by giving away of my energy. I did that for a very long time with all of humanity in writing and sharing for so long that not many realize. I love when people say, love what you write, keep up the good work. And thank you for the encouragement. I've been here for a long time, a lot longer than you've been here consciously awaking. For many, for all of you souls in humanity and what I'm bringing through newly. It is what it is as an ancient elder, master, mother, grandmother of dragon energies. It just is what it is, and I'm allowed to proclaim and say that for myself, for what it is, for me, for the planet. It's taken me a quarter of a century to grow into that. My I am knowing my presence of my energy, of who I am, what I am bringing through. And I'm still learning new to bring my intuition and insight into words, into the human being. That's what's new for me in my ascension. And I've remained here with you all to do this. So I thank you. And this is my gift to you who are watching these. Just is what it is. I've written 40 days and 40 nights. The doors of the New Light Paradigm 144 group will be closed. I spoke of this in part 5 of 6. This is a must-see of the live divine healing for humanity's freedom in unity, as we gathered our energies and in others before this, other videos. This is indicative of the energies for humanity. As in the New Light Paradigm 144 group, there are around 44 souls. Give or take one or two up and down as it balances. So the energy vibration is 44 souls of the 144 energies. In the New Light Paradigm private group, it is a private group. It is for an exchange per month by invitation only, that Spirit will bring those to ask me, and I will share at that time if this energy space of this private group is for you at this time. If not, I just share from a loving space and people go, okay, thank you. Yes, I can feel it's not quite time. It's a very beautiful, loving exchange. However, at the moment, the group's energy has closed, which surprised me, for 40 days and 40 nights. It's needing to keep. So over the next 40 days and 40 nights, we're going through a massive process that space is held very privately, which is indicative of we need to hold our own energy space in what we're going through privately with what's happening with the world. See, it's taking me a while as I'm learning something here now. That's taking me time to get used to you supporting me, because I've been doing this for so very long by myself. So please know that for me. For my own way of ascension, what I've already been through emotionally as a Grand Master link with Spirit, that you guys and gals are all here now going through, I've been through already. This is my new rung and level. Boom. That's what I wrote. It's very surreal times, isn't it? Okay, we're shifting now into another part. And I've written here, next step along. Okay, let's take a moment. That's what it was for me. Thank you. Because it's helping with your energy upgrade vibration as I voice what it is for me. You take what you need, as I am like the mother tincture. And those that link take off the first of the mother tincture from what I'm sharing and bringing through. And that's what Spirit let me know recently. I am the mother tincture energy for all of humanity, linking spirit and soul through our emotions. Feels wonderful to be able to share that, to know it, to own it with you all, because I'm right here working with you all. See on what I'm doing? I'm balancing all of our chakras, my chakras now. I used to do all this hidden in my own space behind the scenes for very many years with all of humanity. I couldn't share anything with anyone or say anything bit by bits. And I wrote, and that's how I coped until I met others that I could start sharing more of my role and mission with, and learning to understand myself more of my energy vibration frequency through others just being themselves. Because when you get to this level, we get very stubborn. We're a bit long in the tooth. We're there, pat me on the head. Just leave me be in my own space. I like to touch the wet paint. I like to push things. I like to find my own way, my own answers, everything. And when people book in a personal one-on-one divine healing, that is the space I hold. There we go. Pink and blue flowing through. New Christ, new second coming of Christ and Mother Mary energies linked, blended in together. I'm bringing in, which I did at the end of part 5. Again, it was really massive. It rocked me energetically, what I brought through at a 50-minute mark in part 5. It was huge. Don't know if people realize, they may not, how big that was, because I felt that through myself for all of humanity, as a template for all of humanity, being right here with you. These are our times of Christ consciousness right here and now. Each of you have the ability to tap into the Christ consciousness of yourself, of unconditional love, truth and honesty, and faith and trust. And that is the heart expansion. There it goes. High heart. Boom. In came Mother Mary and Mother Magdalene. Energy just released, just then. That was huge. Oh, I caught myself off guard with that. I felt it from myself to myself. Okay, here we go. Come to the 40-minute mark. Down at the golden halos. And it's just brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Yeah, it was big. Whatever took off, I felt it release. Okay. With the domestic violence energies, we're being faced with what we can and cannot live with. Learning to live with others in a new and different way. Communication is needed to readjust. All of us, even me. What do I mean, even me? Of course, me. Okay, so I'm needing to adjust to the two that I live with as well. I'm used to having my energy space. I've been living like this. Leave it alone, Stasia. Don't be OCD. There it is. Living with those with me with where they're at, because we're all in unique spaces, and it's now time for us, for the new unity energies to come in to see two balls, and in between is all these fuzzy energies of different levels and layers we're at. We've got to keep communicating till we find and create a new thread of connection, of communication. So with those that were already in compromised energy spaces, domestic violence, boom. It is too much to operate the same way with others energetically. We are all triggering each other. It just is what it is. Go with it, work with it, accept it, adjust with everyone. I know many of you are. You've written up that you have. Baby Jesus with the crowning. Absolutely. Yeah, of course you do, Fiona. You're a Blu-ray. Blu-ray. Fiona McMeekin. Do you know you're a Blu-ray energy? Darling, darling, darling. Which we're now the blue dragon energies of the planet newly. I haven't gone into this a lot. Others have spoken of it. Okay, someone shared me a link and I said, yes, I brought them through new to the planet as a Blu-ray elder. Again, when people share stuff with me, yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, I know. That's why I say, please don't share with me. I will get from spirit what I need to. I'm moving and I'm clearing and paving the way forward with energies for the whole planet. These are now becoming distractions for me. So I've been letting people know. I declared that, because remember, I can't not feel everything. Okay, because my energy vibration. That's why I need to be very careful, very choosy with who comes in any of my energy space on my timeline, Blue Beyond Guide page, in the New Light Paradigm group. Every aspect I have to be, who messages I answer, what emails when. Everything affects my energy. I'm unable to, as a Blu-ray one, Monad one elder, my energy does it naturally. A couple of years ago, I had a spirit guide draw, and she said that. I didn't say a word to her. Spirit said, you need to go to this lady. She will be able to. And she validated. She said, blue eyes, blue eyes, blue eyes, ancient. I said, yes, I know I've got blue eyes. My eyes are really blue. And then she said, you know, when you walk, you flick off energy. So whether you do something or not, people, that energy will flick and it'll bring up what's going on for them. And they'll blame you by you just walking by. Yes, yes, absolutely, yes. That's what happens when you grow into your mastership more in the Christ energies. You are the walking, living Christ energies. Instant healings do happen by somebody being in your space. If you only knew and can see what I see for you, that took me a long time to see for myself. Wherever you go, whoever you talk to, your energy is liquid gold healing others. Please know and understand this. I didn't have anyone to tell me this. I got it direct from Spirit, and it took me years when Spirit said, be like a celebrity. You're going to be like a celebrity. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, and then you're like Christ. Wherever you go, it's like people touching his gown, you're going to heal people. Wow, I freaked out over that one. This is like 15 years ago, 14 years ago. So I've had a long time, and then I had to deal with that information in my head. Luckily, I had another spiritual sister I could share that with, and now I understand. Love to you, Jake. The replay, man. Connect to the Blu-ray and the emerald. Beautiful. The emerald rays very much is what the indigos connect to. I wonder what your age is. Anyway, another big shift. I'm going to keep going. 43. We're doing really well. I'm really 44. Boom. Really streamlining the energies. So it has been said these videos, masters, are futuristic. And I shared and said that before, ancient future scribe, and they're prophetic, but I haven't gone and made a song and dance about it. But I will bring it to the attention because more are now finding it and realizing they are living words, living energies, futuristic. I bring in what comes in firstly. From here, you'll see everyone else write what's happening. That's it. In linking the emotion, spirit to soul. So when people want to give me information videos, it's a distraction for me because it's a lower vibrational energy of what I've already gone through for myself. And it just is what it is. I'm allowed to say that and own that. I've already been through my stuff. That it's great you're bringing through what you bring through the planet. That's wonderful. But when you start comparing and that ego and the jealousy, I'm moving on now. That is happening a lot everywhere. Very few and rare females that I can reply back and say I did a healing where they don't understand. They'll either understand or not. If not, I'm moving on. That happened. Energy yesterday in the group of jealousy and comparison, female energies came in that I dealt with live, that I was being distracted because Spirit chose for me to handle that energy online. Now, for yesterday, some of you may have noticed that there was energies in that video yesterday live. Someone in the private group mentioned it, and I said, thank you. Yes, this is what was going on. It was part of my journey to invite that energy in for me to deal with it live as I was talking to you, doing energy healings and writing whatever. It doesn't matter who, what in the human being. It was energies that I had to deal with, to release, that came through on the live yesterday. No more being attacked on the stage at a conference at the solar plexus of the world. This is right here at my home, here with you. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to pay exorbitant fees. And I'm not knocking what is worth an exchange for someone running a conference and for videos or anything. Absolutely not. Fill your boots, do what you're guided, because I'm guided with certain energy amounts for exchanges for my divine healing sessions of 2 hour and the 1 hour. And they've been set by the divine because it keeps me out of it. We are allowed to ask for a fair energy exchange as guided for what you're bringing through, sharing with others of your private and personal energy space. There is nothing. We're allowed to do that. Okay? I know that you know that. And others that have an issue, you haven't grown enough, you're not ready for that. That's very 3D. When you've grown more, you will understand that you are worth it. Don't project your inadequacy of your self-worth onto me. Okay. Some are getting energies straight away, some a little bit later, some a little bit after that, a little bit after that. It is in different layers of the consciousness. We all have our individual roles to play. In that sense, there is no higher and no lower. We are one. However, I have the highest vibrational planet on the earth in what I'm bringing through, linked with source, from spirit to soul, through the emotions that I'm bringing through for the planet. I'm allowed to own that because you are as well for yourself with what you're bringing through too. So if you knock me, not you, people knock me, you're knocking yourself from growing into your full potential awareness, connection with source, and coming home to yourself firstly and owning all your shadow sides. Your shadow is your partner. I read that. I heard that on a video that someone said the other day and I loved it. And I give credit to, because I don't want people to feel that I'm repeating, because people say, yeah, no, I always share out of respect and honor when I'm sharing something from someone else. It's just light courtesy manners, common sense to me. I've written here, there's an element of being nuts to what I do. How else can I do what I've been doing? Seeds have been planted long ago for them to come up now in the outside world with governments and certain leaders, ancients, energies. Seeds have been planted in the outside world and governments that are now coming up. And that's all I will say. I will leave that one with you. Okay, the pitch, just shifting, starting to shift when I said that. Okay, let me sit with that. Yeah, lots of hearts. You're loving this. We're up to 63. Authenticity, rawness. Thank you, Mirrored, to be here. Oh, thank you. Bless Angela. It's healing to have someone teach us how to step into who we are. You're so welcome, because I am a teacher. It just is what it is. I got told years ago, guide, teach, lead Australia and the planet and what you're bringing through. I struggled with that for a very long time. And, so many in Australia
couldn't even resonate to me. It was all from overseas. It's only now more that I'm starting to resonate more with Australians because I'm coming out now more as well. What I am bringing through has not been recorded. I am rewriting my own Akashic for all of humanity and what I'm bringing through. I'm linked to the Akashic records. I'm able to read each person's Akashic record when they book in for a one-on-one divine healing if guided. All those, what I write under my name, are all my hats. It's taken years. There's a divine healing coming in here now, ancient future, right now. I had to share and say that. Everything I share and say is for an energetic reason. What I say is what others have the potential for in the human being to grow into. We are all unique as well as we are all one. Okay, my computer's playing up again. I'll keep going and see how I go, masters. Okay. Because I use it so much. Good morning. Hey, Johnny. Multi-class learners are all levels. I am adapting to that, Krista. Thank you. So I was purely in my own space with the private New Light Paradigm 144 group. One for all for one is our motto. I love it. I think, I can't remember. Sorry, whoever said that to me, I went, yes, that's what it is for the group. And through those souls saw me really raw and vulnerable in videos way before I started doing these lives. I only felt safe enough to do it in a very small group area to grow into doing this here now. And like I said, I'm still getting used to having support. I'm having fun is what I want to say to you. I'm having fun. So what comes are energies of any form of negative ego, energies that cannot hold this space and therefore are not stopping and feeling of what I am bringing through. Wow, it was a big release. Something came through just then. My arms just crossed. So somebody's energy was closed off. I was watched myself that my arms crossed. It's not a way that I hold my energy. I've never done that in any. So whoever felt that they were closed off, there was a big healing that I transmuted for you directly through them physically as I released that. Because I'm lovingly teaching you all what I share about loving and coming into yourself. Through doing so for myself for so very long, I'm having fun here. I have to lighten up and fun with what I'm doing because it's hard yucca energy work as well, yet it's what I'm meant to do. It's keeping me alive. I've learned to appreciate it and go with it and accept it and own it and be smart with it. It's taken me a very long time to learn, to protect, to balance my energies, to be really conscious, all those tools and methods that I use. It's not time to go into that now. I'm here to transmute the jealousy and comparison energies with others, with females, with the goddess energies, the Venus energy. This was newly enlightened to me this morning, on a higher level for myself, for you to realize for your higher self, your higher self in spirit, for whatever these energies are for you that you're coming through newly with. Give yourself time, have patience, faith, and trust. But I want you to know that I've newly broken through from part 7 of 7, transitioning to part 1 of blank space. Pretty cool. It's the unknown. So I'm now going to bring through a beautiful healing because I've heard from 2-3 different people from different parts of the world. Have you seen Venus and the moon lately? Here's a photo. Oh, I've noticed the Venus and the moon is so bright. When I saw the second and third one, boom, zeroed in, 0 point. Interesting, I said 0. Spirit zeroed me in, and all this information I was guided to share. I need to take a breath because I'm beyond excited. I'm quivering. So let me take a moment to share what came, because I'm going to be newly voicing this through me. And I'm so overwhelmed and excited in a good way. Thanks, Grace, for healing energies for me to release this. So I'm just releasing my overwhelm. I shared recently that with everything that's going on in the world, how it's specific purpose, reason to trust, to pull back. I know you know this and others have shared that don't force and push. Go with it and come inwards and spend and enjoy the mindset of where being kept at home and it's isolation. Why not change it into go with this, accept it? The more that we accept this with our and get out of our head and understand this is a reset of the whole planet's energy, of all the old, dark, yucky, hidden energies that are being released. There is a bigger purpose for what's going on in the world. Get out of the fear, please. Because then what people who are a bit tuned in and spiritual are doing are then fearing on a spiritual higher level. Stop that as well. And you know I say that with much love and gentleness. It's really being honest and true at the highest levels. It's having trouble again with the battery. Oh good, I'll sort it out. I'll just keep going. There we go. Okay. It's playing up again. Oh good. I'll keep going. Venus is the angel of abundance. The energy of the planet Venus being so close to us will be whatever it is, whoever shares astrologically, but I am part of being connected with information from the spirit world with energies and planets. I don't need to look up anything. It comes through myself. So the energy of Venus is about abundance. I did share recently that I felt that there was a new reset of finances for the whole world through myself. And when I say that, it happens because I share prophetically of what's going to happen. That's why I choose what I share, because it's so big. I'm just going to put my fan on, excuse me. Okay, it's interesting. My energy and the computer energy is playing up because what I did, I'll have to let you, is there's energies that came in just then that have thrown my energy, rattled me a bit energetically. So what I'm going to do is take a moment and calm and settle and clear those energies that just joined us. Because that's what it's all about. We're in this together. Come on. No. All right. I'm going to keep going now. This is what from, her name is Ayo Fasola, and the site is thesensuoussiren.com, and this is what came to read. So, breathe, feel and breathe into yourself these words as I'm reading these out as a healing and a meditation healing energy, that you're coming on a journey with me as I read what this person wrote in 2018 that I've been asked to read and bring through for you. So get comfortable, feel into this space. Good, energies are settling down now. Because probably soon after, what happens is when I bring through something like this is very quickly, I will end up going. So I want to say bye now. As I do, thank you for showing up. Please watch the other lives, especially number 1 starts off with what are you angry at within yourself. That is your starting point, is to focus what you are angry at within yourself, to do with others, and to forgive yourself is the key. At a starting point,
because I did share the reset of finances came through in the physical for the first time recently, and this has now been revealed in the USA. People learn when I say something, take it on the first batch of off the mother tincture of information. Everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love the birds as well. Thank you for your love as well. So these videos share newly and firstly. So to you now, this beautiful goddess healing energy coming through to you in this divine healing for your new abundance to come into your physical life. Just watch, wait, or see, says the universe, God, spirit, for in the new future. Just watch, wait, and see. Allow the healing energies come through right now. And this is what the soul wrote that I'm bringing through selectively as I go down here, what she shares. And Ao Fasola wrote, God created Earth and everything in the cosmos and in the galaxies for a purpose. Everything, from the tiniest insects to the largest planet, each seeks creative expression. The way I look at it, each planet has an assigned task given by Spirit, God itself. They all, I think, emit a frequency that comes through each man as creative energy. Their job is to help humans on Earth carry out their mission, aspirations, and desires. When you're born, the divine gives you your very own guardian angel. With this, we are bringing in Venus, angel, goddess energies. Of pure, positive, creative energy to help you with your inner guidance and your impulses so you become one and live out its essence here on Earth. When we embody the energy of our planet, we become gods and goddesses, now created in the image and likeness of the Divine Supreme. I've also come to believe that each planet, which is each person, is more effective when each works in unison with other planets, mirrored as partnerships, relationships on Earth. My thoughts are, she shares the 4 terrestrial planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, work in partnership with the gas planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, powered by the sun, reflected in the moon, to bring about transformative change in the consciousness of man. You have the universe inside of you. Venus is the angel of abundance. I am a conduit for Venus creative expression on Earth, for you to be the spiritual essence of Venus in physical form. What an opportunity. Instead of trying to figure things out, you can simply relax and go with the flow of life. You can trust the process, knowing that you're fully supported, and you can simply trust your impulses. When you go with the flow, you end up where you want to be doing what you want to do. The energy of Venus, the planet, is 400 million years old. Earth is 100 million years old. The large third last planet next to the sun and moon that we can see with the naked eye, the closest planet to the Earth. Venus is sometimes referred to as a sister planet to the Earth because the size and mass is similar. I've been talking about that female sisterhood, goddess energies, the betrayal. So the healing that's coming in, Venus is the only planet in the galaxy named after a female figure. Beth, just take a break and feel into these energies right now. And you just ask quietly in your time, and a word and an energy of a name will pop in for you, Beth. Or you can research on the internet and have a look at different angel names, and when one really stands out, then read up and fill into it. Venus is spiritual essence. Here we go. Venus represents the core essence of the feminine nature. The energy of Venus is the mother of all creative activity. She radiates the spiritual essence of prosperity, beauty, luxury, and well-being. The strength of Venus indicates the capacity to create beauty, harmony, and material prosperity. Just feel this washing down you like a shower waterfall of energy with flecks of little different rainbow colors. She spurs our ability to attract the people and things we love and desire to have. As an extension of spirit, Venus is the vortex where the creative energy of prosperity passes. There is a new creative energy vortex of prosperity opening on the 1st of April. There you have, boom. I knew I needed to read this live for me to get my information of what I'm to share with you. That's what's coming 1st of April. That's why I said before we're in a blank space. What does it mean for you? You don't have to live a small and paltry existence. You have the power that we've all given free will. And we get to choose how we want to engage the energy in our lives. And it says, just bear with me for a minute. Okay. That was what came to come through. All of that. Very interesting. There's a big shift happening right now from that alone. Didn't make sense to me from my side delivering it, what I shared as I'm voicing. It's only when I watch it back. Well, very interesting. Complicated energies now releasing. You're welcome, Beth. Seeds have been planted long ago for them to come up now in the outside world with governments and certain leaders. Ancient energies are here to help us with what we're going through for a very first time for all of humanity in this way of a higher level of awakening to bring our new consciousness in, be conscious of what we're feeling and our emotions. That all has changed. This is our version of World War III energies, which I've shared that before. New moment, new energies opening up, new pathway, new explosion. Something big is happening right now. I will be keeping radio silence for 24 hours from midnight to night on the Blue Beyond Guide and my timeline. And I don't know what will be coming on the 1st of April. I actually do know what I'll be doing. There is a meditation that's going to be done with the private New Light Paradigm group for the very first time. So please know, behind the scenes, we are gathering as part of being connected to the United Confederation for Ascension Network. We are creating a new space of unity, of authentic, real goddess, divine energies of females that love each other unconditionally, of the sisterhood energies. Collectively, as a new unity gathering group of energies, that's what we'll be doing on the 1st, bringing those through. Whatever I will share with you publicly will be what it is, so we'll just need to wait and see. But I want you to know that that's what's happening on the 1st of April. That will be bringing through in that energy. Okay? Thank you for coming on and being here. Remember, it is too much to operate in the same with others energetically now. We're being faced with what we can and cannot live. We're all each triggering each other. We all have specific things to do. We're seeing the clashing of the jealousy, comparison energies, and the domestic violence that is increased. I saw on television by 74%. It is what there that was hidden, buried, that females and people were tolerating, that has come up to the light now. So please, we send love and prayer to all of humanity for that domestic violence energy that is getting the light. And I just feel and send so much love and support to all those women and men equally going through what they are experiencing as part of their journeys. I so honor all of them. For each of you, for you've each personally gone through in some sort of abuse, emotional, physical, whatever. For yourself, I thank you and honor you for you going through what you did. My journey wasn't to go through what you went through personally. I am there for those souls. I work with many people, drug, alcohol, any addiction, child, anything, everything. I work with the hardcore cases that have been to everybody else. They've done people, I've had people that said, I've traveled the world, all the gurus, and they came back and they found me. But they needed to find themselves along the way too, okay? So, but I'm just saying, that's the energy space I hold for the planet and the world. And I need to own that and declare that, because it is here, it has arrived, a new strength. Because you are stronger, I am stronger, we are stronger. We need to do this together in new unity energies. We need to unite in unconditional love, faith, and trust with each other, and let go of jealousy and comparison energies. There is no room for that here anymore. It starts with we, me, us. And that is a sacred space that I live in and that I've created. And I love you all being here. It's 1/11/30, in this space with these series of videos of Now Today, part 1 of blank space. Okay, I don't know if I'll be posting anything more before the 31st, but midnight from 31st to the 1st needs to be. And I will not deactivate, because I wasn't sure in one of the previous parts. I said I might deactivate briefly for that 24-hour period. I don't feel I will deactivate it. However, the energy will be deactivated to keep the space for you to go there for yourself, to go and see the other videos. You can also see the other parts on Blue Beyond Guide YouTube channel, bluebeyondguide.com. And here there's 3 different places that you can see these, so you can have full access. So I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you for being here. We'll see whatever notes I make for next Monday's weekly update. That will continue for at least till October, till my birthday when I turn 55. I've said for the year, but it keeps coming for that. So the next one will be 7 days from today on my Australian Eastern Standard Time. We're having a daylight savings change just before that. Please note that, people, in Australia. 6th of April, Australian Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. And before then, we'll see whatever else Spirit has asked me to share, but all of it is right here and now. All right. Love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see, speak, talk, share soon. Thank you for being here.